All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this game three between Just Defend and apathyduck as part of the Super Metroid Triple Bingo tournament. I'm Glove. I'm going to be running comms for this match. So we should be seeing the card in just a moment. In the meantime, let's go over these two runners. We are still in round one. This is one of our last matches for round one. Each runner's taken a game. We have 8th seed Just Defend versus 25th seed Apathy Duck. However, I think that can be a little bit deceiving. Both of these players are very talented at bingo, very talented at the base game. So I think we can expect a really good match. And the winner of this match will go on to face Dirk. And it looks like we have started now. So let's take a look at this card. Center tile is 20 plus super missiles. Not a bad tile at all. A few collection tiles on here. Yeah, a couple of skip tiles here. Skip high jump boots, like of the 3 skip tiles, skip high jump boots is definitely the most noticeable. If you can avoid, or like if you can pick up high jump boots, it's almost always a good idea to do so. They're just incredibly useful. However, if you are skipping high jump boots, then row 3 might not necessarily be a bad play. Maybe like a row 3, column 3. I don't know what else you would pair with that. Well, I don't know. Collecting space jump. I'm trying to look. There might be a Meridialess option on this card. Or a very light Meridia, like column or Yeah, it seems like everything almost is able to skip Meridia. Hmm. Maybe row 3, column 5. I'm looking at that, and that doesn't seem bad. Wreck Ship E is a little bit annoying. But yeah, row 3, column 5 is also nice in not requiring an early wrecked ship. Although I do know that Duck, at least, is a very big fan of the early wrecked ship play. We'll do it. Favors it in just about every category where it would make sense to do. So we've seen that. We've seen him take early wrecked ship a lot in the multi-category extension tournament happening right now. Oh, that's true. 100 plus missiles is a lot. So this indicates to me that Duck does want to collect 40 plus Brinstar missiles. And if you are collecting 40 plus Brinstar missiles, then the 100 plus missiles tile isn't nearly as bad, I would say. However, 100 is where it does start kind of being an investment, and you do kind of have to start going out of your way to pick up missiles. Alright, and JD with a 454 bombs time. Almost a 53. And it looks like Duck is getting Criteria Map Station. You'll often see runners get Criteria Map, even if they aren't quite yet planning on using it for anything. Just to sort of hedge their bets. It's pretty quick to get, but it can be quite time-consuming to come back for. So let's see, what lines... There are 3 different lines you can use with Criteria Map. Row 1 is not bad. Just a little bit of a Meridia dip. Top left, bottom right. Again, you're getting that space jump. If you can avoid a deep dive into Meridia, it's often a good idea. I'm not sure if you can on this card, though. And then column 1, column 1, collect space and skip high jump boots is really obnoxious. However, if you are skipping high jump boots anyway for something else, and that's not bad, you're almost certainly going to be grabbing grapple with that, given that you have to defeat Croc anyway. I don't know how much I like doing Croc and all of Grapple, though, on this card. At the very least, doing Croc without it giving you any opportunity to actually, like, skip a lot of Meridia or anything. Yeah, I'm still looking for the the option on this card that either doesn't do Meridia or only does very light Meridia, like the map station. And I'm unfortunately not seeing it. Yeah, looks like JD is collecting those missiles. May also be going for the Brinstar missile style. You don't need to get that Retro Brin missile right away like Duck did. Especially if you are going to be going back there for that E-Tank later. With 7+ E-Tanks, you probably don't necessarily need to get Retro Brin E-Tank. It depends on where you're going, I guess. And we should be seeing just a few rooms from now. Which way our runners are going to take coming into the red tower. It seems thus far like this seed has opportunities for red tower up or down. Um, I don't know how useful Red Tower Up is specifically for something like that. Collect only one suit tile. Because, like, I don't really like column 2. And row 5, I don't know. Row 5 has a lot of annoying objectives. Yeah, so both of our runners picked up charge as well. So that is locking them out of row 4 or column 2. As I just mentioned, I really don't care for column 2. Yeah, and we do see apathyduck going up red tower. I think this is to be expected. Meanwhile, JD entering the Kraid fight. Expect Duck to get these missiles as well. Yeah, so somewhat soon. We'll be getting a better idea of what our runners really want to be doing, especially with JD. Whether Just Defend picks up high jump boots, I think, will be maybe the most telling thing we've seen so far in terms of what they want to do. Yeah, meanwhile, for Duck, there's a couple things he can do in this wrecked ship. 10 wrecked ship supers is pretty low effort. However, wrecked ship E is quite a trek. And also quite dangerous to get before you've gotten gravity. So a lot of players will get gravity and then loop back into wrecked ship for it. And nice second try HBJ there for apathyduck. You know, being one of our runners that does regularly do an early wrecked ship type route, he is quite practiced with the movement here. And so Just Defend did pick up high jump boots, so they won't be doing row 2 or column 3, and they won't be doing row 2, row 3, column 1, or column 3. So that's quite a lot eliminated, and we can also effectively we know they're not doing Or, well, let's see. Total, we know they're not doing the middle 3 rows or the first 3 columns. And likely, like almost certainly not doing row 5 either. So potentially row 1. Maybe row 1, column 4, column 5. So they're not doing top or bottom left, top right. Could be doing top left, bottom right. Like column 5, top left, bottom right. Column 4. Didn't get Brinstar Map Station, although we'll maybe get it on a later trek through. If not, then I think JD basically has to do row 1, column 5, top left, bottom right. Yeah, and there are those 10 wrecked ship supers there from Duck. But yeah, this is one of those interesting cards where you really narrow yourself down to just a few options pretty quickly. And it looks like Duck is going for an early wrecked ship E. Has to perform a kind of tricky bomb jump here in Sponge Bath. Just not quite getting the timing on it. Oh. There we go. Yeah, if you don't get that bomb jump first try, I think you can kind of throw yourself off. And Duck is taking this spiky Room of Death quite safe. It's earned its name for a reason. You know, spiky Room of Death, it's very easy to accidentally KO one of the Kazans, the spike platforms, and just be in a world of hurt. Yeah, and there's wrecked ship E for Duck. Meanwhile, JD is doing Croc. I'm not sure why. It can't be for defeat Croctile. Oh, for Croc and Dragon. Yeah. Not row 2. It would have to be column 4, because JD got high jump boots. So that signals to me pretty strongly then that JD is getting column 4, probably column 5, and row 1 then? I don't know the math on Spore Spawn versus getting 3 more E-Tanks. They would be what? Mama T, Batwoon, and what would the third one be? Something in Brinstar, like Edacoons, maybe. Or Wavegate. Assuming that Just Offend is doing a Brinstar cleanup for that 40 plus Brinstar missiles tile. Column is up and down. So, for example, column 1 is Criteria Map Station, collect Grapple Beam or Wrecked Ship E-Tank, collect Space Jump and Skip High Jump Boots, defeat Crocomire, and finish in Spore Spawn Room. Whereas row 1 is Criteria Map Station, defeat Spore Spawn and Botswoon, Wrecked Ship E, 60 plus missiles and 20 plus super missiles, and Meridian Map. Yeah, I'm not sure how many Brinstar missiles Just Defend has at this point. That's what, 5, 10, 15, 20. Is it 25? Since I don't think they got any in Big Pink. Neither player has killed Spore Spawn, no. It's potentially something you can do later, when you are maybe more equipped and you have more supers to burn. If you really want to save it until later, and you're getting plasma, then you can kill Spore Spawn extremely quickly. And usually if you're doing something like that, it would be you want to end at Spore Spawn. Although I think in a case like this, it would likely be faster to have a slower Spore Spawn fight than have to travel to Spore Spawn. Unless, of course, you are finishing in Spore Spawn's room. However, finishing Spore Spawn's room, Just Defend can't do that. Can't use any of the lines where that would be useful. Duck potentially still could, though. Yeah, if you're already going to be in Brinstar for it, then it's probably not worth it to save for later. Yeah, I wonder if Duck wants to do like column 1, column 3, row 2. Again, that 100 plus missiles is ugly. And with how little he did in Brinstar cleanup, I don't think he got all the Brinstar missiles. Just got an, or what did he do in Pink Bryn? Okay, so he's not getting high jump, but he is collecting that missile pack. So he's either doing 100 plus missiles or 70 tanks and 70 missiles. And Just Defend is going to be skipping that wrecked ship E-tank. Nothing they can really get from it. Except, I guess, for the purposes... No, yeah, nothing they can get from that. No. The players see the card as they start the game. So they are completely figuring out their routes as they go. Nice bowling spark from JD. Oh, and Duck having a little bit of trouble here with Bubble Mountain. This is where you see high jump really hurts. And very smartly waits there to avoid getting hecked over by King Gak. Yeah, so if Duck goes down and defeats Croc here, we'll have a pretty good idea of what he wants to do. Or we'll have a pretty good idea of what he wants to do based on whether he gets Croc. Alright, and Duck is not going for 3+ reserve tanks here. Yeah, it's possible that Just Defend is going to get Meridia Reserve. But yeah, if he got the Norfair one, then like Wreck Ship Reserve would just be faster. Yeah, I don't think he needs column 5. I think he has 4 lines he can do. But column 5, I would think, would be one of them. So it's interesting. Yeah, he was collecting some of the Brinstar missiles. He has, I want to say 25, but he has at least 25 Brinstar missiles. $30? Okay. Yeah, and he did come back for that Brinstar map station. Oh, and that was an extremely tight short charge that Duck just did. Like, that is easily among the most difficult short charges that are actually useful in the game. Yeah, we see as Apathy Duck, even just going through completely standard rooms, like Business Center, how much that skip high jump boots really hurts you. Oh, that's right. Since JD skipped Wreck Ship E, I think, yeah, he might only have column 4, column 5, and top left, bottom right available. So hopefully well, row 1 has Wreck Ship E-Tank, so he would have to go back for that. So it's not off limits to him, but I don't see why you would save it for later in a situation where you're not picking up plasma. So I think JD is specifically doing top left, bottom right, column 4, column 5. Duck, on the other hand, did Duck defeat Croc? I don't think so, right? Oh, Duck did defeat Croc? Okay. So column 1, row 2, and row 3. Okay, yeah, I was quick. Or row... Yeah. Yeah, I think row 1, column 1, row 3. Which means... Duck will be... Duck just has to... defeat Dragon, get Meridian Map on the way out, and then just kill Spore Spawn. Yeah, so, row 2 as well, so... Row 2, row 3, and then column 1. He doesn't get Map Station. Yeah, he has killed Croc. Oh, there's top left, bottom right too. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's quite a few different ways for Duck to finish here. So he's closer to finishing than I thought. He just has to get to Norfair Elevator. Yeah, really good route from Duck. Duck's gonna finish with an absurd time. Unfortunately, this Dragon fight is giving him some trouble. But even still, should be easy sub 40. Does anybody know what the fastest finish time is thus far? This has to be up there. Oh god, what is the fastest finish time? $31.23. Wow. Still, I would imagine this has to be top 5 for the tournament so far. This has been really good from Duck. Meanwhile, JD isn't that far off either. Yeah, just has to get what? Meridia map, Meridia Reserve, and an elevator. So I would expect JD to finish this one. But yeah, Duck is going to finish right here with an official racetime.gg time of 38:02. GG. Meridia map station is... I don't know where that area is called. But like that place with the crabs where in like something like any percent you would normally exit through. Yeah, shoutouts to Duck for farming. Although I'm sure this is as much for his peace of mind as for ours. Yeah, you'll see in a second from JD. Yeah, there's that Meridian map station. Alright, and we are joined now by Duck, winner of today's race and this series overall. GG, how are you feeling about that one?
I thought the retro E-tank mistake was going to cost me the race. That was an oopsies.
The retro E-tank mistake?
Yeah, the fact that I got Bryn beta missiles right away, and then I came back to retro Bryn Star, I should have just turned on Zeebs and gotten both right off the bat.
Oh, okay.
To save the I had these three picked out, and then
Mhm.
I started seeing like there was a bunch of spore spawn stuff, like do spore spawn and bot wound. I was thinking maybe that would be a little faster, and like the coming out of the Meridia didn't make me want to do it. But I think I forgot I had to finish an elevator in this when I was trying to rearrange. So like my beginning was very sloppy because I was like going back and forth, and then by the time I started coming out, and I was like, because I was also debating whether to do 25 criteria or 40 Bryn, because I was trying to count everything I could get easily. Because off the top of my head, I didn't know. So I was like, okay, well, let me just get beta. Because I was like, let me just get beta because I know I'm doing 70. So worst comes to worst, it's a missile, even if I do criteria. And then on the way up, I was like, oh, I really needed retro E-Tank, didn't I? Because originally my plan was to get grapple and not wreck ship E-Tank. And like maybe it would have been better to come back through Bryn and like pick up like Wavegate and retro or something. I don't know. That seems pretty gross too. But retro, yeah, I don't know. Because I didn't have anything to kill Dragon with really. So yeah, I'm surprised I came away with it after that mistake. So looks like JD did similar stuff.
Yeah. So he got high jump boots, which
Did that?
combined with skipping charge and getting Varia, limited him to 4 possible lines he could do.
Oh, okay. So he just
Yeah.
yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, because the collect only one of gravity or like I had these rows, and then I saw the collect one of Varia gravity, and like that's a high value card because like it's overrated in difficulty because it doesn't really consider Fantine first. So I'm like, well, let me try to do that, and it's like 100 missiles, no. Like finishing Spore Spawn missiles, no. And then I kind of saw the 5 and 2 kind of had some synergy, especially if you got plasma, right? That you can just kill Spore Spawn with plasma and then you're done. Like that's pretty quick. Maybe that would have been better now that I look at it if I did, because maybe I could have skipped Croc and did that stuff instead, because I think I can get high jump boots at that point. Let's see if I do column 2, column 5. It's 100 missiles, so that's a little longer, but I have less E-tanks. Column 2, column 5, and I don't want to skip charge beam on that. So. Oh yeah, you skip charge, that makes Spore Spawn hell. But I mean supers, so maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've been running Nintendo Power, so like I think Spore Spawn, I'm like, oh, that fight's terrible, and then like, wait, you can actually have supers in this one, so it's not as bad. I mean, it's still bad. It's still hard.
Nintendo Power. Ugh.
Yeah, I got a race in that tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. So
yeah. Best of luck in that.
I've got so many tournaments. I'm okay losing that. It's fine. Yes, there's actually Nintendo Power board on the extension categories.
Terrible category.
It's so boring. It's just like, it's so boring. That's all I have to say about it. And like, I think the worst, we're going Nintendo Power aside here, but the worst part is the 2 red tower climbs, and the second time you have to get X-ray, and like 50% of my runs die because I'm at moat. I'm like, I don't have X-ray. Like solid 50% of my runs. It's either that or like about 5 rounds Spore Spawn, and I just quit. But yeah, this card was interesting. There's a lot of stuff on this card, and nothing jumps out at particularly good. I mean, I got what, sub 40. I'm ending up at 30. Yeah, so like, oh, even JD got sub 40 too. So he wasn't that far behind.
Yeah, it was definitely a close race. I think the fact, yeah, I'm trying to think. I think your route was maybe just a bit cleaner.
Yeah, well, if I take the mistakes out, obviously, I think that shaves another. I mean, going back for retro's bad, but better than what I did. And like I had a lot of slop because like I just couldn't. I was so worried about the E-tanks. I was trying to figure that out for half the run on exactly what I wanted to do. If there was like an E-tank I could get, like kill crate or something even, and like it just kind of screwed with your mind, like. So like I played pretty sloppy up until probably till like coming out of wreck ship E-tank, when I kind of started calming down and just like, okay, this is what I have to do. And then like 70 missile counting is just like, do I have enough? Like just like that's why I got Alpha P missile, because I'm like, you know what, this is my Brinstar 40 safety missile. Plus, it's one
Mhm.
more for my count, so I'm picking this up. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm almost positive I have 40, but I'm definitely getting this one. Because I actually forgot about that one when I was doing my count of what I was getting. Because I was like, okay, alpha,
Yeah.
beta, and then the 3 in reserve and stuff. And I look back at some point because I was kind of using Ace here to double check I had 70 and like all that stuff. So I'm like, yeah, he counted it for me, so I'm good. And I saw Tracy say he got it, got him again. I don't know if she was talking about me or not. And I was like, did I do brainstorm math again wrong? And I started like panicking
Oh
that I
no.
made like one of those mistakes again or something. So I was nervous this entire time. Yeah, I know I got 45, but like I said, that was my backup missile. So plus like it was another one for 70.
Mm-hmm.
So like I figured that that might not be the fastest missile. Like I left some decent ones on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And like honestly, it would have been faster. The fastest thing would have been not getting aqueduct till afterwards, doing bot wound reverse, and coming down. And I was gonna do that. And the two reasons I didn't is because A, I just wanted the supers because I was low going into bot wound, and B, I was like, I want to confirm I have everything from the tracker or as soon as possible. If I lose because of that, so be it. So. Yeah, I don't know what your comment. I just like peeked over and I saw it got him again. I'm like, oh no, what did I do? I'll have to rewatch this and figure out what that was in reference to. But that was like going into Dragon. I was having a little panic attack. I was like, what did I forget? I was like, do I have Brinstar map on here? What happened?
Yeah, watching the restream on Bingo is dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch it until like at the end where I wanted to like double check these counts and like make sure. And like honestly, I hadn't had that idea before. I'm like, oh yeah, I can use the official tracker to make sure I'm not being dumb. So like I kind of did that, but I don't really like trying to figure out where he is in relationship to me. It was just like I kind of saw like he was coming into, like I knew he was doing Dragon, and then I thought maybe he was ending on Dragon, and then I saw him getting Spike Suit. I'm like, okay, he's probably finishing on an elevator. And honestly, I saw he finished on like the 80% elevator, and I think that's actually better than what I did. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that, but that definitely makes the most sense. So I did it very long. I think Criterion Meridia, if you have to get Plasma, might be okay. But I think without getting Plasma, it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I should have definitely gone Bryn Criteria to finish, which is where our last race finished too. So it would have been nice.
Yeah, it was kind of funny as you were finishing up. Like, I was here looking over the card with chat, and there were like 5 different ways you could have finished. It was like, oh,
yeah,
he can just go to Spore Spawn. Wait, he doesn't even have to do that. He just needs to get to an elevator.
Yeah, because there was a lot of stuff that doubled in. Yeah, because I had that top one. Like I did look at that, the top one. At one point, I was thinking of hot switching top left, bottom right. Once I kind of realized my retro mistake with column 5, but the map station felt kind of gross. Like it would have been okay if I could have gotten it on the way out to the elevator, but then I dropped the elevator square, so it doesn't matter. And then yeah, I'd have to get the Meridian Reserve. If finishing an elevator so happened to be in that column, that would have been a good hot swap. Like replace, yeah, because then it would have comboed those 3 things at the end. But yeah, I just kind of decided to bite the bullet and get retro, and then I had to get all those E-tanks. So
yeah, well, I mean, I think you still definitely picked a nice route for this card.
Yeah, it's decent. I think I want to say there's something with the Spore Spawn that might be better on this over, because Croc was the bad part. I think if you can drop Croc, the fact that I had to come, because I don't think you can end on Dragon. I don't think it's nice enough to let you do that. I think maybe if you can swap Croc for Spore Spawn on this, maybe okay. Oh, there was a Bryn map on this card. Look at there. It was nowhere near what I was doing, but there was one there.
Yeah,
maybe that was Tracy's comment, because I had that entire other row except for. Yeah, maybe I should have done that row. Look at that. Yeah, I definitely should have. I should have done that column, right? Because I could have just peeked Brinstar map station, and then yeah.
And then you would have finished at Dragon, yeah.
Yeah, so that I think that's the best. Drop my top left to bottom right and pick up column 3. Although the reason I had that much stuff was because I was doing 70 missiles, but I just do 60 at that point, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
This is the first I actually was scanning the card for a Brinstar map and I couldn't see it. But it was right there. But yeah.
Yeah, hell easy to miss stuff in bingo.
Yeah, I think those three. Swap my top left, bottom right, because it gets rid of finish with the elevator, and then it's 10 less missiles, and I don't have to worry about energy tanks, right? So it's just straight up better.
Yeah.
And you drop criteria map station, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, that would have been better. That would have probably saved me like two or 3 minutes, honestly. This would have been a really fast card if I saw that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of think these would be better if we had a little prep time, because it's so much just like grab something that seems okay and go. Like, oh, you're right. Bryn is. See, these are hard. These are even when I'm sitting here thinking about it, they're so hard to think about.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. All I have to do is think about the card, and I still find it super hard.
Yeah, I was commentating Magoo's and Woody's, and it was like it was screw attack and not Norfair super. And I was like, I don't know if I like this. You have to kill GT. And like I looked away for a second, I came back, and like Woody was already coming out, and I was like, wow, that is the quickest GT fight I've ever seen. And I was like, oh wait, he didn't fight him. Just like it's so hard to keep everything straight in your mind, and like these are honestly like 40-minute panic attacks for me. It's wild, so.
Yeah. Well, your next 40-minute panic attack is going to be against Derp. How are you feeling against that matchup?
It's the same. It would have been the same for me or JD, but literally the hardest path possible through this tournament. Like, if assuming things like go like the way they more or less should, my path is literally JD, who's really good, Derp, who's really good, then Asder, then Cutie. If everything went chalk, so I'm not long for this world. I might get 1 or 2 upsets in here, but I'm not getting through all 4 of them. Yeah, part of it is it's fitting. Me and Derp have to play each other because we have to. Like, it sucks for JD, honestly, because he has to play. You know, he did really good in the qualifiers, and then this sounds conceited, but like then he had to play me. You know, who like should have been like the reason I would have been 4th, but I swapped Brinstar map with Brinstar's missile recharge, which is about the same time, so it basically doesn't affect my overall time. It was just, I didn't do the right thing. So yeah, that's rough, but at least me and Derp have to play each other because we did it to ourselves. So, and Derp's really good at bingo, so he's definitely the favorite in that one. But we'll see. I've got a puncher's chance, I think.
Definitely a match to watch.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, any last comments for the chat about the run or the tournament?
No. I joined the tournament. Like, I did like the dab for SRL, and like I like doing dab, so I wanted to get more into bingo. So I came into this tournament with no expectations. Like, I'll just like come in and do a couple, and then I won a qual, and then the other one I should have done like 3rd place in, except for the brain fart. So I was like, oh, I'm actually decent at this, I guess. So like even just winning 1 round is like all I kind of expected coming into this. So it kind of sucks. I could have been a much higher seed, and I also did die 2 other qualifiers, so like it definitely is my fault. Like I'm not complaining or anything, but yeah, I'm definitely all over the map, and I'm getting a little bit more consistent. I'm not just dying or completely messing up or doing something that's like mutually exclusive. But yeah, these are fun. So I just wanted to come in and get some more experience on it, and I've already done miles better than I expected, so I'm happy.
Yeah, awesome. Well, best of luck to you with the bracket from hell.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, you could not design a worse. You could throw MGA in there, I guess, or something.
He is in there.
No, I'm saying in my path.
Yeah, that's after Asher.
Oh, did I miss a round? Okay, he's in there too. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I just mentally skipped the round, so it's Azure MGA, then it would be Cutie. That's perfect. So, obviously there's a lot of other good people that could like upset Cutie or Azure, once it gets down to the end. But that's the chalk path, which is just horrifying.
Yeah.
So, hooray!
Awesome. Yeah, well, best of luck to you with that. Yeah, be sure to go follow both of these runners. Go follow Duck. Go follow Just Defend. Um, and if you would be so kind, follow the broadcast team as well. We've had Ace Zero doing tracking today. I've been Glove on comms, and from all of us here at Speed Gaming, we will see you next mission.